Greetings. We begin today a theme study for the week on the subject of Thanksgiving. We will use the 100th Psalm, verses 1 through 5 for a text. The inscription of Psalm 100 says, a psalm of praise. Make a joyful noise unto the Lord, all ye lands. Serve the Lord with gladness. Come before his presence with singing. Know ye that the Lord, he is God. It is he that hath made us, and not we ourselves. For we are his people, and the sheep of his pasture. Enter into his gates with thanksgiving, and into his courts with praise. Be thankful unto him, and bless his name. For the Lord is good, his mercy is everlasting, and his truth endureth to all generations. We want to begin by discussing the meaning of thanksgiving. Verse 4 again says, enter into his gates with thanksgiving, and into his courts with praise. Be thankful unto him, and bless his name. Now, the Greek word that's translated thanksgiving is Eucharistia. The prefix EU means good. The root word charis means grace. And the ending, the TIA, is the suffix that declares the number, gender, and case. In this case, it is a feminine plural instrumental. In the Psalm 100 and verse 4, we find the noun thanksgiving, as well as the verb thankful. So we can determine from this verse that whatever thanksgiving is something that we're supposed to do. In the New Testament, in Colossians 3:15, it says, let the God of peace rule, and that is the word umpire, or make the call in your hearts, to the which ye also are called in one body, and be ye thankful. So both Psalm 100, verse 4, and Colossians 3:15 use the imperative, instructing us to be thankful. I want to say, first of all, that thanksgiving is the recognition that we have received good grace from God. In the book of 2 Corinthians chapter 9, verse 11, it says, being enriched in everything to all bountifulness, which causes us through thanksgiving to God. So thanksgiving is to be the response to the one who has given us this good grace. Hebrews 13:15 says it this way, by him therefore let us offer the sacrifice of praise to God continually, that is the fruit of our lips, giving thanks to his name. So we see thanksgiving is the required sacrifice that is pleasing to God. In Philippians chapter 4, verse 6, it says, be careful or anxious for nothing, but in everything by prayer and supplication with thanksgiving, let your request be made known unto God. That is 4 of the 7 New Testament adjectives that are used to describe prayer to God. I've mentioned before, and I shall keep saying, that every request for a prayer, or prayer request as we commonly call them, should be followed by a praise report. That is, each request for grace should be followed by a giving of thanks upon the receiving of that grace. Which brings us, number 2, to not only the meaning of thanksgiving, but the motive of thanksgiving. The 95th Psalm in verse 2 says, let us come before his presence with thanksgiving and make a joyful noise unto him with psalms. So thanksgiving and praise are inseparably linked together in God's word. Thanksgiving is an attitude which is then expressed in our thoughts, our words, and our actions. Thanksgiving is a personal responsibility, and it is to be done in the presence of the one who is due the thanksgiving. Thanksgiving and praise are necessary because of who God is, and also because of what he has done and is doing and has promised to do for us. In Ezra 3:11, we find it says, and they sang together by course, that is, one after the other, in praising and giving thanks unto the Lord, because he is good, for his mercy endureth forever toward Israel. And all the people shouted with a great shout when they praised the Lord, because the foundation of the house of the Lord was laid.